Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maloney. I'm joining you from my front porch. Truth be told, I'm hiding from my family. I've been trying to record a video and do some work for about all day. Isn't that crazy? And if any of you are work-at-home parents, I'm guessing that you probably have had similar days as me. And so I was chatting with a friend of mine this morning actually, about this awesome thing that we get to do, which is work from home, and how we wouldn't trade it for the world, and how it's very, very challenging in the summertime. There's extra people home and lack of schedules and just all kinds of challenges, and we get to have appointments and run errands and do all the things that we love to have the ability to do and the flexibility to do, and then somehow we've got to figure out how to work and get that into. So like I said, it comes with its challenges, and not that we wouldn't change it. It's just the hand that we've chosen to deal ourselves, right? By having this job where we can work from home. So I wanted to give you some advice. I've actually been working from home, I think forever. I had a couple jobs outside of the home, but most of the things that I've been doing for the last 25 years have had very flexible schedules, and I've been able to do most of my work from home, which is great when the kids have school and schedules and such like that. And again, in the summertime, it's a bit of a challenge. So I want to tell you some advice of how we survive the summer. First things first, I make sure, right now we've got a lot of kids home, and so I have lots of places that I can hide. So right now, I've got this porch swing. I'm sitting on my porch here with my swing. The tricky part is sometimes it doesn't have great internet, so there's that. So this is a little space that I retreat to, and usually it's hard for people to find me. So that's one thing that I do, is I have multiple different retreat spots in my house. And if I really need to get some concentrated work done, I will take off and I'll go to the library or a coffee shop. I am really fond of Starbucks. I've been traveling a lot this summer, and I have found that they have very reliable internet. So that's been a really good thing for me and a treasure as I travel through places that sometimes don't even really have internet service or cell service. So that's been a little tricky, and I figured it out. So I can kind of back myself up to Starbucks and connect to their Wi-Fi, do whatever work I need to do, and then off I go. So another little tip is to retreat to Starbucks. But I really do love the library. That's a wonderful place for me. And sometimes I'll even take the kids. They're old enough now that they can go and peruse the books and the aisles, and I can put my earbuds in and I'm all set. So got a couple tips there. Find some retreat places in your house. See what you can create. This place on my porch actually wasn't here a few months ago, and as we welcomed extra people into our house for the summertime, I was like, we need some spots. So let's see, what else do I do? Oh, my kids are a little bit older and they can pretty much follow instructions, but not great. I do have a home office, and they just think if I'm there that they can talk to me whenever they want. A little bit tricky. So if I'm in a space that they are in and I have my laptop up, we now have a rule. I put a stack of sticky notes next to my computer, and if the computer's open and my earbuds are in, that's a warning for them that they need to find the sticky note and write whatever question it is that they have for me down on the sticky note and stick it on the back of my laptop screen. And then I will get to it when I have a break. So that's another fun thing that we've done, and the kids are pretty good about it. Not always great. The trouble is, when they argue and stuff like that. So that brings me to the next tip. When I am in a space, or I know that I'm going to be working from home and I need that kind of mental space where I'm focused on my work, I will get an essential oil diffuser out, and I'll put lots of happy oils in it. So I'll put frankincense in there and citrus oils, and there's an oil blend called Elevation, another one called Balance. And just by diffusing that in our common spaces, it really kind of changes the mood in the household, and so people bicker a little bit less. So that's really helpful, right? Survival tips. because we all are just trying to live through this summer and pay some bills and have some fun. So some common things that happen is somebody will ring the front door and then my dog will bark. I haven't really figured out how to resolve that issue, except for maybe a bark collar. I don't know. Maybe you have some tips for me. Do you have any tips? And really, you know what? The last couple years since I've had essential oils, things have been a lot better as far as me and my fuse, my short fuse. I tend to blow my top sometimes when people don't really listen to me, and you know, even though we have parameters in place and all that. So I'm going to show you my little tools here. This one's called frankincense. And this is my friend. I call him Frank. This is my best friend Frank. Honestly, when I smell this oil, I feel like stress just peels off my body. So if I've already lost it and I'm just going after my kids, I will grab some frankincense and then usually apologize. And this is another thing. I take this every day. This is a supplement called Copaiba. It is an essential oil, and it's really incredible for anxiety and stress and your immune system, especially your respiratory health. And then these little guys here. These are called Serenity Soft Gels. They're supposed to be for nighttime, but little trick, little known fact, you can take them during the day for anxiety or for road rage or whatever it is. There's lavender in here and a bunch of other herbs that are really great for calming your nervous system. Super helpful. So anyway, I think we're all still alive in my house. It's a really rough day, and I just about used up all my frankincense. Just kidding. I hope you enjoyed these tips, and maybe if you are a work-at-home parent, you can give me some survival tips also. I would love to hear them. We can start sharing those ideas here. So just comment below what your survival tip is for working from home during the summer when you have kids in the house. I hope you have a good night. Bye.